Do you ever feel like manifestation is just another thing on your to-do list that you don't have time for? Like your spiritual practice is something that you have to do? Honestly, you're not alone because I felt that way too. Something that's really changed my relationship with manifestation is blending it into my lifestyle so that no matter what I'm doing, I'm also manifesting. I call this manifestation as a lifestyle, and it's single handedly made the entire manifestation journey more enjoyable for me. And I've seen my desires show up with a lot more ease. Manifesting as a lifestyle has made manifestation go from feeling like a task to something I just naturally do because it's who I am. If you'd like to learn more about this, I've created a step by step guide for you. I'll link it in my show notes so you can check it out.
Hey, love, welcome to Affirm It Express, the mini series within the podcast that's all about giving you a quick spiritual boost. In each episode, I'll share affirmations or a quick tip to help you stay in your best energy. So let's get to the good stuff and affirm it together. Hi, everyone, and welcome back to another episode of Affirm It Express. This is actually the last episode for 2023. And with that, I have some affirmations for the end of the year for us. I know this time of year, this season can just be intense. It can be one, super inspiring because you have a fresh start coming around. It can be two, a little kind of deflating. It can be deflating because you might look at 2023 and you might have had a bunch of goals that maybe did not manifest or did not come into fruition, which can leave you feeling a little defeated and deflated. Or three, it can just feel plain old overwhelming. The self-improvement space, the spiritual space, the kind of workout gym space, the health space, this is all kind of the biggest time of year to just reset and renew. And there's so much pressure around a new year and the end of the year that it can feel really overwhelming and intense. So if you're feeling one or all of these things, I have some affirmations to just kind of resettle into your energy. And if you are feeling just a little bit chaotic with the end of the year, I did record an episode about just like an end of year ritual and a beginning of year intention setting. Very gentle, not super kind of stimulating, not overly demanding. Like I'm not making you make a vision board. It's just grab yourself a journal and a nice cup of tea or coffee or a good drink and yourself. And that's all you need. And it's really simple, but it's so powerful. It's something I do every year and I'm kind of taking it with me. So that might be helpful if you're feeling a lot of things, but nonetheless, I have some affirmations for us. So the first one is I close out this year with gratitude for all that's happened. This is just because this year, everyone talks about gratitude, but I think I'm really starting to understand the power of constantly choosing to be in a state of gratitude and reminding yourself of how much gratitude you can and should have. So I just wanted a gratitude focused one. The next one is I choose to accept, appreciate, and adore how this past year has gone. The three accept, appreciate, and adore, I actually got from an Abraham Hicks workshop I went to in November. And I loved that way of just explaining some different feelings and emotions. So that one is kind of a deeper layer of just making peace with the year, whether it was the best year you've ever had, the worst year you've ever had, or the most mediocre year you've ever had. No difference being made. I just want us to be able to accept, appreciate, and adore the past year in totality. Every year has a lesson. Every year has its place and its meaning. And I find it really beautiful to look back and be able to choose acceptance, appreciation, and adoration. And lastly, I leave what's not serving me in 2023 and I step into the newness of 2024. I always make an affirmation like this every year, and I just find it so relevant to kind of add the dates. It's probably the only affirmations I have that ever add dates in it. And so I love putting into perspective, like, 2023, another year, another 365 days has gone by, and I'm allowed to leave what doesn't serve me there and welcome and kind of embrace the newness of a new year, which is 2024. So let's repeat these affirmations together and we'll close out for the whole year, which is so dramatic because I will literally see you next week. But you know what I'm saying. I close out this year with gratitude for all that has happened. I choose to accept, appreciate, and adore how this past year has gone. I leave what's not serving me in 2023 and step into the newness of 2024. I close out this year with gratitude for all that has happened. I choose to accept, appreciate, and adore how this past year has gone. I leave what's not serving me in 2023 and I step into the newness of 2024. And that is it. I hope you enjoyed these affirmations because honestly, I think there is so much beauty in taking some time to be intentional during this time of year. However, I also think there is no pressure to set your vision board before January 1st. Maybe you're listening to this on January 24th, maybe we're well into the new year. And there's some interesting kind of studies and different points of view where our new year should not be January. Our new year should be, I think, February, according to certain calendars. So don't let the dates on a calendar be too much of a state of overwhelm or pressure. If it's fun for you and you're doing it with joy and ease, keep it going. If it's adding stress, maybe allow this to just be your new year, your reset whenever you want it to be. So I hope you have a beautiful just closing out of 2023 and walking into 2024 whenever you get the time to do that. This episode and the rituals are waiting for you when you're ready. I love you and I will talk to you next week. Bye.